internet! Welcome back to my channel. I have a super exciting video to show you guys today. It is my 2019 bullet journal setup video. I'm so excited for this video. I feel like it's an opportunity to start all over again and kind of like do all the things I wanted to do better, if that makes sense. Like all the ideas that came to me in 2018 that I wanted to do, I just kind of kept them in my mind of like, okay, when it comes to 2019, I would do it this way instead. So if you can't already tell, I've decided to stick with Loitum again this year. Yes, I know I'm saying it wrong. I feel like I get corrected in every single video I say it. I just don't have that German flair. But I actually have a couple of these at home, so I really wanted to try using them up before I start looking into getting a new bullet journal. So one thing you're going to notice is that the way I've set up my bullet journal this year probably is not really aligned to the original bullet journal. So I guess I'm using the term bullet journal pretty loosely this year. I just wanted to try something different just because some of the things that were prescribed in the original video, for example, something like the future log, that wasn't something I used exhaustively, and the index, I never really used those pages at all, and I just wanted to make this as practical as possible for me, so I decided to kind of merge a few of those pages and skip some of them altogether. So for my cover page, I decided to go for a very similar design to last year in terms of how the numbers kind of linked together. But instead of having kind of a plant-like design, I decided I'm actually going to save that design for January, so be sure to keep an eye out for that video in the coming weeks. But I decided to just go with fireworks. That's something I really haven't done very much in terms of drawing and doodling, so I thought this was a great opportunity to just give it a shot and try different forms of fireworks. I kind of missed out on the fireworks bandwagon because this year when I did my kit, I focused it so much on like new beginnings and fresh starts that I really didn't get a chance to do any fireworks. So after that, I'm moving straight into what I consider a year overview / future log. So traditionally with future logs, you will have your months and then you'll have like dates or significant dates that occur for each month. And usually that spreads over, say, 4 pages. I decided to merge everything together so I would have all 12 months in one view. And then after I'd done that, I would start highlighting significant dates because different colors mean different things to me. So for example, if I circle something in blue, that's usually related to work. Usually that's like a public holiday or something like that. If I circle something in, say, pink, that means that it's related to my family. It could be a birthday or a significant event. And anything in red usually pertains to holidays or time off work, stuff like that. So that's what it means to me. And I felt like that was the most practical because it meant that I could just look at this page and kind of get a feel for how my year is planning out. I felt like that was a lot more useful to me, though it might not make sense to anyone else looking at it at the time. On the next page, I'm going to put down my resolutions. I decided not to write them for this video because honestly, I'm still kind of deciding on them at the moment. I kind of have a whole bunch of different goals and resolutions for 2019, some personal, some professional, some planner related. So yeah, I decided just not to write them for this journal, but rest assured, I am thinking about them and I'm probably going to fill them out later. So on the next page, I have something new for the year, which is called Workout. So this is actually a page that I had in my 2017 bullet journal. It was one of the random pages I did in between when I started getting really into HIIT working out. And I really miss having that page because I actually referred to it a lot in the time that I was working out and I missed having it in 2018. So I decided to bring it into my 2019 and I decided to put it at the start of the bullet journal just because I wanted to be able to refer to it anytime I wanted to. My focus really is just to strengthen my core. I feel like that's my weak point in pretty much every aspect of my life in terms of me sitting every day at work, having a sore back, all this sort of stuff. So I feel like if I can religiously focus on that and feel happy about it, then I can kind of move on to other workouts. Right next to it is going to be a page that kind of looks a little bit empty. Quite honestly, I feel like when I set up my bullet journal, these first few pages always kind of look empty. There's not really any design or flair to it just because these pages are really meant to be more functional than decorative. I feel like if you're really keen on seeing color and design, then be sure to check out my January setup video. So one of my resolutions for 2018 was actually to read 12 books, and I think I almost hit it. I think I got to 11 books because the 12th book I only kind of half read. I just could not complete it. It was just not possible. But I did manage to stick to a book once a month, and I think for 2019 I'm going to stick to that. or I might increase the number of books. Maybe I'll do 18 books instead. I don't think I'm ambitious enough to do 24 books, so I think 18 is a good goal. But I wanted to show it in a different way. In 2018, I had it as kind of like a running list. In 2019, I wanted to create these little shelves and then draw each of the books as I read them. So I think that's going to be a really great idea. It's going to let me be a little bit more creative each month. And then the next few pages are going to be honestly really boring to look at, but very essential for my work routine. I've got a happy clouding schedule because I want to try and make sure that I stick to a good schedule for the shop where I release new kits more often and I'm really keeping track of what I'm releasing. And just next to that, I also want to check my sales. If you've been following me for a while, you know that my monthly habit tracker always contains an Etsy sales row. I decided to just pull that out and put that in the front of the year. I just felt like it made more sense to see a year view of it rather than having to flip to each individual month. And I thought if I kept all my like Etsy, happy clouding, business stuff related next to each other, it would just be a lot easier to manage. Okay, so over to the next page, I'm going to be tracking my YouTube videos. Now, last year I had different sections for different channels. I have my main channel, I have this channel, my planner channel, I have a vlog channel, I have a travel channel. I know, it's insane. I don't know why I have so many channels when I'm struggling to look after each one. But anyways, that's just how my mind works. So I decided to make myself feel a little less bad. I was going to have one section for YouTube videos and I would just list all the videos I do and then just kind of mark which channel it appears on. That way I can at least see how many videos I'm churning out. Because sometimes, like in December, I'm churning out videos daily on my vlogging channel and it can feel like I'm really not doing much work on my main channel, which I'm not. There are no videos going live at the moment, even though there should be. But the reality is I am working super hard and I am getting a lot of videos out at the moment. So I just want to put that on record so I don't beat myself up too much. And then on the next page, I'm going to be doing a bunch of habit tracking. So I know I do the monthly habit trackers. I'm still going to do the monthly habit trackers, but there are just a few things I think work out better if I can see a year in review, such as my Instagram postings, my YouTube postings. And for some reason, I felt like masks made sense. I don't know why, I just felt like they did. I think when I stick to a strong mask routine, I can notice a big difference in my skin. For example, when I was in Sapporo, my skin got really dry because it's so dry and cold, but I was really religious about my mask routine. I did one every single night, and even while still there, my skin started improving. So I think I just want to have a good year in view just to see how I'm tracking over the year. And that is pretty much my 2019 setup video. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from my room. Back to you, Internet.